Today is another range day here at GFL, and we're going to be looking at another testing protocol that's a lot of fun to shoot, and it's got a very wide scoring range for people who are new to this or that are really taking this seriously. This is the FAST drill. So FAST stands for Fundamentals, Accuracy, Speed Test. So we're really putting everything together. This is shot at 7 yards, and this is another exercise brought to us by Top Green. There's also some very prolific instructors out there who run this as a test in their class, and they give something called a FAST coin. Very challenging to get, and it's something I'm looking forward to giving a shot to if I get a chance. So the target's going to be set at 7 yards, and the exercise is draw, fire 2 to the head box, which puts you at a slide lock reload, which means only 2 rounds magazine. Then we're going to hit a reload, an emergency reload, drop a slide, and put 4 rounds in the body. So the way that it's scored is very interesting. It has to be shot clean, and depending on your time signature, that gives you your ranking for this test. And to help me, I have it written down. So if you take more than 10 seconds to shoot the exercise, that puts you in novice category. Less than 10 seconds puts you into intermediate. Less than 7 will put you into advanced. And if you can do it in 5 seconds or less, the expert category. And I've shot this a bunch. It's a lot of fun to practice because you get to do a little bit of everything. You get to draw, you get to see the dot and call the shot at speed for the first 2 in the head box. And then there's the reload, which we know is tricky. And then there's the 4 into the body, which you really get to open up and see what your little piggy can do. So obviously we're not doing this for a coin today. We're not doing this for a class or anything like that. I just think this is a great exercise to use for practice, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to run this a handful of times, and we're going to stretch and see what I can do today. Today I'm shooting my Staccato P, Fire X300 and Trijicon S, and I'm drawing it out of a Tier 1 concealed Axis Elite. And really good stuff. All right. First round for the day. 2 to the head box, reload, 4 to the body. Stand by. In a 421. In a 421, and we are a line break on the head box. If that were in my class, I would say that's good, so we're going to say that's good. Line breaks are good enough. We discussed this several times. So the draw was in a 122, a lot of confirmation in that one, with a 27 split. The reload was a 214, and I did have to kind of kick the magazine out of the gun slightly, with a 24 split, an 18, and a 16 after that. So a total of 6 rounds. So when you're setting this back up, okay, here's a way to do this very quickly and very easily for you. So this magazine is empty because we shot the last rounds out of it. The other magazine that's in the gun right now is full. It was full when we started this. So I'm going to take that magazine out of the gun. I'm going to drop 1 round out and put 1 round into the other magazine, which stages me for the next reload. All right, let's do it again. 2 to the head box, reload, 4 to the body. Okay, a little bobble on the reload, and we're 1 high out of the head box. I was trying on that one. That's a 4-second flat. So 132 with a 25, a 195, 16 split, 16 split, 16 split. Cool. Numbers-wise, I'm pretty happy. And to quote somebody that I learned from a long time ago named Sean Brogan, if you watch these videos, shout out to you, bud. That fast mist impressed nobody. So what I need to do is I need to put a little bit more confirmation into that head box just to make sure that I make it in. So let's give it another go. While I'm reloading this mag, I like to use this time to reflect. So right now I'm replaying that event in my mind, and I'm seeing where my dot was on the initial hole shot, and I'm playing back what it did. So by using that information, I'm creating a predictive model, which will let me hopefully get ahead of the game. So I'm going to take a little bit more time in confirmation. Mike and I just had a little bit of a conversation about where I can spend that time. And I've got time, it's there. Even well within the 5-second par time, I can use that time to confirm, but I'm earning that time by getting the gun out and getting started sooner. That's the benefit here. Let's run this one more again. One more again. So I see the one that's high out of the head box. and we're gonna corral that sucker in. Stand. And a 431. Draw was a 129 with a 34, 224 on the reload with a 15 and a 14. So the end, I knew I had to catch up, or I felt like I had to catch up. That felt like an eternity for me, but both shots were clean. My dot was not only in the box, but it was actually pretty stable, so I could have pressed the trigger even sooner than that. So the cool thing about what's working here is I'm also getting to refine my reloads a little bit in motion. So I knew that I had kind of a bad reload because my shirt was still in my hands. So I'm also changing up my start positions, and I'm seeing what's happening with my hand speed and with how well I can process the information. Let's try it again. So on this one, because I haven't tried it yet, I'm gonna try from the frames. So we're gonna begin from the hands up position. In a 412. Kind of odd how having the hands up position didn't really affect my time at all. Something to look at. So the draw was a 134, followed by a 32. So I saw my dot rise and fall, and I had to catch the dot on the way back down. I actually let it go too far. I had to bring it back up before I shot. So that's where the 32 came from. Reload was a 199, followed by a 17, a 15, and a 15. Cool.
You're in danger of a 3-second fast.
Yeah, dude, so Mike just mentioned something, I don't know if the camera heard it. I think my stretch is gonna be to be in the threes. That's gonna be my stretch. Am I gonna gain any benefit from doing it? Maybe, let's find out. All right, so this one we're gonna go from the prepped garment. I'm looking for all the time I can get here. In a three. So we found the stretch. Okay, the stretch was in the draw to first shot and maybe a little bit in the reload, and I may have made some time with the splits here. So the draw was a 118, by a 24, 205 on the 13, 14. Okay, and we're still clean, we're all in. Okay, so the draw on that last one was a 118. I think if I can get that down a little bit, we can even get below like the 3/8, but we're gonna see what we can do. I think there's more time left in the reload than there is the draw at this point. So I'm gonna focus on the reload and try to clean that up. Hey, that's a theme from the last video we did. Okay, and a 381. And I believe I have one high out of the head box on that one. So draw was a 113, 21, 2-second reload, 16, 15, 16. I think I've got the ammo for one more. Okay, so this is my last rep before I go back to editing this and then going back to my daily life. So before you leave the range, make sure that the last thing you do is in performance mode so you leave the range ready to perform. That's the whole idea behind this stuff. In a 374, all clean. I'm happy with that run. However, you may notice that the reload was still a little jacked, so I had to make up the speed in the end with my split. So that's a 124 draw, split in a 22. Reload was a 15, 14. So the fast drill is something that if your range will let you do it, I recommend at least giving it a shot to see where you land in the lineup. This is a lot of fun to practice, and it's something that you'll find ways to push yourself and be able to refine things that you didn't think you could find a way to do it. The cool thing about knowing what to look for is then you get to be your own. So as much as I love coaching people, I find value in coaching the same way, and I hope you guys do as well. And please come train with us. If you guys would like to, we have Applied Pistol coming up on May 6th, another one on June 24th, and there's more coming down the pipe later as the year goes on. I'm looking forward to meeting some of y'all and getting to work with y'all here in the near future. My name is Getty. Be safe.